There are many members of the rugby family who are very disappointed in the assistance that has been given. They don't understand why in a sport that is so different, 10 allocations were made by the YEA for us. And I say to them, look, be patient. Be patient, because clearly there is a certain level of naivety and ignorance about the sports, which is why people are thrown into one basket. And I just say be patient. We have been supporting with our programs, our development of the elite rugby programs, and now the GIR, which is our focus in terms of developing and expanding the game. But there are many who don't get it. And this is not a negative, it's not an insult to anybody, it just is. Listen, there are even members within rugby who don't understand, for example, the difference between rugby union and rugby league. There are many who don't understand that rugby union plays with 15 players and rugby league plays with 13 players. There are many who don't understand that the size of a rugby league pitch is different from that of a rugby union pitch. You know, the rugby union goes all the way up to 144 meters, including in-goal area at times. And rugby league is up to between 106 and 122 meters. The width is all about the same. The rugby league is a little bit smaller than rugby union. So the pitch sizes are different. You know, the rules are different. It's just a different discipline. So if there are people who don't understand that within our fraternity, what more the NSA or the ministry, who have not really engaged any of us. On top of that, don't forget, there's the sevens game. Rugby union is so different from rugby league. And if you want to plan and say, how do you help sports? You can't allocate a few seats to just help 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 people. When, for example, we play with a squad of sevens. When it is that we're not a squad, we're playing sevens, which is rugby sevens, squad of 12, and we go with 17, 18. You have the men, you have the women, you have the juniors, you have intermediates. All of them are competing at different levels. We have the 15-a-side, which is a 23-man squad, and we go with 33. So if you allocate 10, who is it that doesn't get? If it's the sevens, if it's 10, who doesn't become a part of? And rugby, unlike others, you play as a team. You need to play with others. You need to train with others. You need to be with one another. So it's interesting. For skill set development, we are involved with rugby 10s. I'm even doing 5s on a street-to-street close quarter area in order to develop skill sets. Rugby 10s is a format that is well accepted globally. So you've got many different 7s, 10s, 15s, all with massive squads and the implications for health and the rest. So if that isn't understood at a certain level, then when we want to help, we can't just pick out a few from each. So if you pick out 3 or 4 from the women and 1 from the north or 1 from central and 1 from whatever, then it's not part of an elite training program. It's just a lottery. So I say to those involved in rugby, be patient. It'll come a time where people will call us and sit down and say, explain your game to us. Who are the people that we can help? We've looked at your accounts because you submit us your audited accounts. We get that. But we have limitations as well. Yes, we can give 900 athletes. We can give 30 or 40 volleyball players. But we didn't understand that rugby as a team sport is the biggest and most demanding of all the team sports played in Ghana today. So it's a different ball game. And I reach out and I say, look, everybody be a little bit patient. They will get there in the end. In the time being, we have to help ourselves. Continue to work with ourselves, help ourselves, and we will get through it. The same way as we're managing COVID, social distancing, masking, testing, tracing, the whole works, everything that's involved. Take care, my friends. It's early morning. I'm about to hit the gym.